Good morning. This is meteorologist Andrew McCon with your Southeast Idaho weather briefing this Friday morning. Thank you for joining us. Starting off with a look at regional radar, we can see the areas of precipitation across portions of northern Idaho this morning, as well as portions of Oregon and Washington. We will see some of that activity move towards the central mountains later on this morning and into the afternoon. That being said, we will have some areas of light snow across portions of the central mountains today, as well as the eastern highlands. Generally expecting accumulations less than 1 inch, so not a whole lot of impact from snow today across the area. However, that will change as we move into this weekend. Looking at temperatures across the region today, our cooler trend continues. Temps this afternoon generally about 10 degrees or so colder than what we saw yesterday afternoon. In addition to the cooler temperatures, we will have some gusty winds today. This is a look at some sustained winds from across the area, and you can see wind gusts nearing 30 miles per hour across portions of the lower Snake Plain later on today, with wind gusts nearing 40 miles per hour in spots as well. That being said, there is a wind advisory out for those areas later on this afternoon. And in addition, you can see some winter storm watches as well for portions of the central mountains and parts of the eastern highlands. And that is due to the fact of a winter storm approaching the area tomorrow. This is a quick look at some of the impacts that we can expect across the area. And as you can see, snow amounts will vary widely based on elevation and location, but as of right now, generally expecting 6 to 12 inches of snow across portions of the central mountains, as well as portions of the upper Snake Highlands and the Teton Valley and the Caribou Highlands. Here in the Snake Plain, not expecting a whole lot of snowfall. Certainly can't rule out some snow showers from this system, but generally accumulations would be very light if any snowfall were to occur. We're going to take a quick run through of how this winter storm will progress here. This is a look at precipitation Saturday morning, and you can see that snow being mentioned there in the central mountains. As we move throughout the day, all the precipitation activity will increase around the area, with predominant snow continuing for all the higher elevations. Down in the valleys, still expecting it to be rain at this point. Snow levels will still be running around 6,000, 6,500 feet. So the predominant precip will be rain at that time. And as we get into the afternoon, same story, and the lower elevations with some snow continuing across the higher elevations. Now as we progress into Saturday evening and into Sunday, snow levels will start to drop a little bit, especially as we get into early Sunday morning, when most areas, if any precip is occurring, it will be snow. Saturday afternoon, still expecting some gusty winds, probably not quite as strong as what we will see on Friday, but nevertheless still around 20 miles per hour or so, with some gusts nearing 30 miles per hour at times. Temperatures will continue to trend downward Saturday, expecting highs generally only in the 40s across the lower elevations, with higher elevations seeing high temperatures in the 20s and 30s. As far as storm total snow, not a whole lot of change from previous forecasts, still generally 6 to 12 inches across the higher elevations. You can see there Stanley expecting about 6 to 8 inches, with 4 to 6 inches in the Island Park area, 6 to 8 inches around Driggs. And again, can't rule out some light snowfall across some of the valleys, but accumulation should be low if any were to occur. And again, this system will start to wind down on Sunday. You can see here Sunday morning we'll still have some lingering snow across the central mountains and eastern highlands. And as we get into Sunday afternoon, again, those snow levels will be much lower. Temperatures will be colder. So if any precip falls, it would probably be in the form of snow for all locations. But again, these chances are quite low, probably only around 20% around this time, as most of the precip will be starting to diminish. And the same can be said as we move into Sunday evening. Again, can't rule something out, but generally precipitation chances will be lower at this time. As always, thank you for joining us. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to give us a call. Thank you and have a great day.